Tag TV and Tag Radio. Be seen and heard by both technology users and technology producers throughout the state of Georgia and around the world. Low cost, big benefits, powerhouse online branded video and audio has arrived. Tag TV, Tag Radio, there's a lot more to know. This edition of Tech Talk is brought to you by Globalspeak.com, new media consultants, corporate video and audio communications, video and audio production and distribution, live and virtual event production. Tag TV and Tag Radio is a service of Globalspeak.com, creatively delivering powerful marketing, video, and audio solutions. Top corporate C-level execs for some of the biggest companies in the world. That's what I would think. What do you think when you learn that someone is a graduate of the Harvard Business School, HBS? Well, here's a surprise. HBS Alumni research indicates that more than half classify themselves as entrepreneurs at some point in their lives. Well, welcome to the third annual Alumni New Venture Contest sponsored by HBS. No ordinary competition here. Last year, more than 90 teams from around the globe competed for 12 teams that ultimately made their way to the Harvard campus after winning respective regional contests. That's right. Local contests are held by participating HBS alumni clubs in regions across the globe. This year, Atlanta is anchoring the first ever Southeast Regional Contest. Greetings, everyone. It's Tuesday, March 13, 2012, and this is Tech Talk with Technology Association of Georgia President Tino Mantella. I'm your guest host, Frank Baia. Up to the Tech Talk, Delis Yanker, Chairman, HBS Alumni New Venture Contest, Southeast Region. With a BBA in Finance from Notre Dame, Delis is also an MBA graduate from the Harvard Business School. While she has held several key executive positions in retail management, including advisor to the president of Federated Department Stores, she's also served as a microeconomics professor and as a management consultant. Delis also has, well, an entrepreneurial spirit, demonstrated by her co-founding of an emerging women's wear designer label in New York, West Gordon. WG has won numerous awards, including Harrods Best Newcomer Women's Wear and, most recently, Fashion Group International Women's Rising Star Award. West Gordon line is now sold through major department stores such as Berghoff Goodman, Neiman Marcus, and Saks Fifth Avenue, both across the United States and internationally. The regional finalists have been announced. The new venture contest in Atlanta for all the Southeast region begins in less than 24 hours. Who are the contestants? What have been the first-year accomplishments of the Atlanta HBS New Venture Contest? From its histories to its most rewarding aspects, it's all about new ventures as the Tech Talk goes to Harvard and meets New Venture Contest Southeast Regional Chairman Delis Yanker. Delis, welcome to Tech Talk.
Well, thank you very much.
Well, we're excited to hear more about the Harvard Business School and the promotion that is going on. I would say the emphasis on starting up new companies and on opportunities in terms of ventures and concepts. Let's talk a little bit about the breadth and scope of the event. This one is local, is that correct? And then there are regional contests that continue on. Give us a little sort of that 40,000-foot overview that they talk about all the time.
Of course. Well, we're very excited to have this contest for the first time in Atlanta. However, it encompasses the entire Southeast region. So we've got competitors from Texas to Miami. And we will be having the regional finals in Atlanta Wednesday night at Emory University. And then the global finals will consist of one team from each of the 14 regions at Harvard Business School in Boston, April 23rd.
So 14 teams competing for the global finals, and if I'm understanding, there's actually some cash awards that end up being given out as prizes. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, absolutely. The awards tend to be nominal. The first place award is $50,000, and the second, or the runner-up, is $25,000. People are involved in this because they want to connect more with the Harvard community, and the exposure they get is absolutely phenomenal. Many of those finalists get funded at that finals event because there is so much attention from VCs and angels around the country that come to this event.
Correct me if I'm wrong. It's I know the title of it is Alumni Contest. Are these actually alumni from the business school, or can anyone participate?
Yes, you must be a Harvard Business School alum, or you must have one significant alum on your team in order to participate. It is a Harvard Business School contest. And it was started 3 years ago to mirror the student contest, which has been going on for 16 years. And we're happy to have 125 teams competing this year around the globe. And in fact, the first year the business school conducted the alumni contest, the winner was from India.
Well, Atlanta first year, is that correct? Again,
yes,
I know you mentioned that earlier.
Inaugural year. So,
and so, how is that? How is it going? How's the organization? Are you feeling good about the way things are headed up? We're looking at the event happening within the next 24 hours from this podcast. So, maybe give us a little insider insight into what we can expect.
Well, Frank, I have to tell you, we are just tremendously excited. We're just overwhelmed with the response that we have gotten for this initiative. It's sponsored by the Harvard Business School Club of Atlanta, and there was no regional contest in the Southeast for the first 2 years, and so contestants had to go to other regions. And actually, a team from Atlanta went to Chicago last year and won the Chicago contest, and then went on to the finals in Harvard. So, that was absolutely terrific. But we have gotten so much support, not only from the Harvard Business School community, the alumni community, which is very strong in Atlanta, 1,700 alums in the Atlanta area, but as I said, throughout the whole region. And we've gotten so much support from sponsors. We have Morris, Manning & Martin as our legal sponsor, Habib Ergeti as our accounting sponsor, Nora Mosley as our venture capital sponsor, and Emory University, the Goizueta Business School, has graciously offered to host the event, which is just going to be terrific. UPS has helped, Perimeter Search Group, and everyone has been so supportive. We have a fantastic array of judges that have been judging the preliminary rounds and will be at the finals.
Truly symbiotic, though. I think everyone that you've mentioned are people that our community in the technology arena and throughout the city of Atlanta and across the state of Georgia recognize those names as people who have been participating and contributing in startups and in new venture situations, probably since the early era of our industry in total, really, but certainly over the last decade or more. So I can surely appreciate the fact that those are not only great sponsors but great supporters. One of the things I find interesting in terms of the event itself is that it's not only promising new businesses but also social impact ventures. Can you want to talk a little bit about the breadth of the criteria that goes into some of the selection and some of the actual people who choose to participate?
Absolutely. That is really a terrific initiative that Harvard has really grown over, I'd say, the past 20, 25 years, is an expertise in social ventures and social enterprise and venture philanthropy. And so as part of this contest, now, mind you, in April, we will have the finals of the student competition, which is about 120 teams, the finals of the alumni competition, and the finals of the social enterprise competition, which is a student and alumni competition. And the idea there is to foster, again, social enterprise, which it can be characterized almost as, a 50-50 idea, where the ultimate idea is not profits, but the idea is to try to create a self-sustaining organization that can therefore be more powerful in its service to whatever social enterprise or community they're targeting. And I have to tell you, the entrepreneurs that are engaged in any of these contests are so passionate, and many of them really struggle with how they can best serve their community as a social enterprise or as a full for-profit. So it's exciting to have, different avenues to serve the community.
Well, certainly anyone that's been involved and had an opportunity to create a business or be an entrepreneur in what we'll call the traditional economy of the era knows and understands that in order to be successful, you really want to be passionate and love the things you do. But when you can actually be in an environment where you can enjoy what you do and do good at the same time, that is a natural win-win for everyone. And I do think that era has really sparked up of the last generation or two. Certainly, I think they now call them boomerangers, the baby boomers, young kids that are going through, I shouldn't say kids anymore, but students and business people who are studying how to do business, but do it in a way that is both altruistic and materialistic. And I think that's a special aspect of it. In kind of segueing from that, from your personal experience and in the event itself, maybe tell our listening audience a little bit about what has been really the rewarding aspects of the contest.
Oh, my goodness. I think the number one aspect is just to see how passionate these entrepreneurs are. They really throw their life into, when they decide to start a new venture, into whatever it is they're doing. And, honestly, to be successful, you have to have that vision, that perseverance, because it's not easy, as you know. Mm-hmm. And what I really admire is winners or losers of the contest. It really is immaterial. These people will start these businesses, and they will be successful. They may not be successful in the eyes of a venture capitalist, but they will be very successful and satisfied themselves, and these will be, profitable ongoing businesses. They just may not all be, high IPO contestants.
It brings new meaning and I think maybe a special significance to return on investment. When we're talking about ROI in these particular cases, it's a kind of a greater good rather than a specific enterprise calculation that you can figure out from your revenue model. So I get the point. We're unfortunately, time is running a little short for us. Maybe go into specifics. It is now Tuesday, the day before. Things are starting to heat up. I know you're getting ready for last-minute preparations, but can people still register and attend?
Absolutely. And we have, we had 14 teams sign up. We've got 5 finalists in industries from, biotech and technology, healthcare, to financial services, social networking. We had contestants of, every race, every gender, ages spanning from 21 to 79. So it will be, a very diverse
I'll have to take back the boomeranger comment because at 79, that's not a boomeranger anymore. That's a pre-boomer, I think.
Still an entrepreneur.
Yes.
So I think people will really enjoy it. It's going to be a little bit different than the other contests that they can go to around town.
URL to get some more information?
Absolutely. They can go to, the HBS /Atlanta.org homepage, and that will take them to all the information that they need.
Okay, and just for my own purposes, I wanted to make sure you're right. HBS-Atlanta.org is the location, and again, it's Wednesday at Emory. One last question, and that is, and it's kind of a challenging one, but what do you see in the future as far as not only the contest is concerned, but the whole area of new ventures?
Well, I hope to continue to work with my team, Tom Fishgrund and Sahil Patel. They've been terrific, and we would all like to expand our scope in the community, make more associations with the government, with TAG, with other community organizations, so that we can, bring our little bit of HBS spice into the ecosystem.
Well, it's all about us joining together and working as a team to build a new system, and I think it's already beginning. It's certainly happening at your place and has been for some time. I think anyone that knows anyone that ever has attended, and certainly one has graduated from Harvard Business School, knows the contribution that they've made to either individual businesses and to the economy as a greater good. Best of luck. The momentum is, the buzz around town is heading in your direction. I think the event's going to be maybe a sellout, but hopefully so. But certainly anyone who's listening to our our Tech Talk today will want to take action if you're interested. And again, Delis, at this particular time especially, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule heading up to such a big event to join us here on Tech Talk today.
Well, thank you. It was our pleasure.